Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Josephine and on this channel we talk about fragrances. Today's video is for you gentlemen. It is a video about the classiest fragrances for men. So frequently I include perfumes in my videos I describe as gentlemen's scents, and today's video is all about that. So if you'd like to know what my 10 picks are for classy colognes for men, then make sure to keep on watching. The first fragrance is from Penhaligons. It is part of the Portraits collection and it is called The Tragedy of Lord George. What a tragic name for a fragrance. This perfume is undeniably masculine, it's sophisticated, and it's for those of you who are more into your traditional classic smelling colognes. This perfume, however, is modern, but it does retain this classic vibe about it. It feels very posh and put together, but honestly in the best possible way. This is a soapy, boozy scent. It's a really interesting combination of ingredients, but it works very, very well. Now, this perfume is clean, it's fresh, it definitely has this sort of fresh shaven man effect, and you get a lot of aromatics when you spray this fragrance, as well as a greenness, so really crisp and fresh and clean. And you have an underlying booziness with some sweeter elements like tonka bean and amber, which makes this perfume a very interesting composition. And to me, this fragrance just makes me think of a man who's, well, posh. He probably wears a velvet blazer, like say like a dark purple velvet blazer, and he's in a really posh venue drinking a glass of brandy. To me, this is what this scent makes me think of, and honestly, it is one of the best from the Portraits collection by Penhaligons. The second fragrance is the beloved Acqua di Gio Profumo by Giorgio Armani. So I've done a full review on the Acqua di Gio line in a video where I talk about the original Acqua di Gio as well as all of its available flankers. If you want an in-depth review of all this line, I will link the video down below. But for today's purpose, what is Acqua di Gio Profumo all about? Well, this is a fresh fragrance that retains the original mineral and aquatic DNA of the Acqua di Gio. However, it's enhanced with some gorgeous woods and incense. It gives it grit and a lot of power. That's what I would describe Acqua di Gio Profumo is about. It will last a really long time. It has very good projection, very good longevity, and it's one that is really loved by women. The next fragrance is a fresh leathery scent. It is by the brand Memo Paris. It is called Irish Leather. So this perfume has notes of juniper berries. So when you spray this, you get this ice cold bitter feel from juniper, sort of that gin and tonic vibe. You get it from this perfume, and it's mixed with some mate tea, which is also bitter but adds a bit of a herbal element to the scent, and in the background you have some tonka bean and amber. This fragrance is honestly super, super stunning. It is dressed up, it will elevate any outfit. This is a great daytime perfume for men who want to, smell good, smell classy, good for the day, good for the office, probably really good for meetings as well. It has this polished feel about it, and one that I highly recommend you check out from Memo. So that was Irish Leather. After having a fresh leathery perfume that you can wear during the day, what about a more dense and sweet leather fragrance that you can wear at night? So next fragrance is Curesacre by Atelier des Ors. This is yet another stunning leather perfume. And when I say it's dense, it's more dense than the Memo Paris Irish Leather, but it still remains very refined and not something that is too intoxicating or sickening. It definitely is more on the powerful side, so it will give you an incredible scent trail. People will notice you when you wear this fragrance, and trust me, this is another very big compliment getter. It's just magnificent. So it's a really gorgeous composition that is woodsy, leathery, spicy. It's really warm and a perfume that is very special and definitely one of the best from Acqua di Gio. The next perfume is a oud-inspired scent. It is called Perfect Oud by Mise en Cire. So for those of you who don't know, Mise en Cire is a niche brand that has been created by Alberto Morillas, who is just an incredible perfumer, master perfumer, may I add. And this is his brand, and all the fragrances are created by him. I have tested all of his fragrances from the brand, and let me tell you, a buying guide is coming. The fragrances are phenomenal. They're so good. So, Perfect Oud is a beautiful oud-inspired scent. So although it's called Perfect Oud, it doesn't contain actual oud in the perfume, but it recreates the impression of burning oud chip. This is a light and airy interpretation of oud. It really feels noble, magical. This is such a gentleman's scent, although I will say this is more of a unisex perfume and women can wear it too, but on men, this would be simply stunning. So as I said, it replicates this smoke of burning oud, and you have also some florals with rose, with iris, so you get a bit of that floral feel, but it's also smoky. And all in all, this is a transparent, airy oud perfume, one that is very put together, very elegant, yet it's quite versatile. I would say you can wear it pretty much all year round, all 4 seasons. So if you want an easygoing oud or oud-inspired perfume, Perfect Oud is just where it's at. That's all I can say. So that was Perfect Oud by Mise en Cire. Speaking of oud, this list can't be complete without Oud Wood by Tom Ford. This is class in a bottle, what can I say? And it is one of the most approachable oud fragrances on the market. It's extremely likable and done in a really light way. Essentially, this fragrance contains 3 ingredients that I've said in the past are the cocktail of class. You have sandalwood, which brings a velvety feel to the perfume, vetiver, which adds mystery and smoke, and oud, which adds this power. So essentially, this is a formal oud perfume, totally different to Perfect Oud by Mise en Cire. This is a great fragrance to wear if you're going to an event, an important meeting, if you are going to your girlfriend's place to meet her parents for the first time. It's a great fragrance to wear. It's a safe bet. Everyone loves it. So that was Oud Wood by Tom Ford. So I did mention that vetiver is a really classy ingredient. And indeed it is. And a fragrance that contains a lot of it is Terre d'Hermès, the Eau de Toilette by Hermès. So Hermès, if you haven't smelled fragrances by Hermès, they're the very definition of class. Hermès fragrances are super sophisticated, elevated, but have a very cool feel about it, so it's not too pretentious, and they're very wearable. I have a video on Hermès fragrances and my top picks from the line, so I will link that one also down below if you're interested in learning more about these perfumes. So Terre d'Hermès is one of the best, if not the best, designer scent based around vetiver. And the way that it's done in this perfume is that it is bright, it is sparkling, it is made beautiful and magnified with citruses. This perfume is stunning. It's a classic masterpiece. This is a fragrance that is very easy to wear, extremely versatile, pretty much all 4 seasons, and really a no-brainer from Hermès. What I will say with this perfume is that it feels a little bit more mature. I would recommend this scent to gentlemen who are in their 30s / mid-30s and onwards. So that was Terre d'Hermès, the Eau de Toilette by Hermès. Next up, we have another fresh fragrance, which is honestly perfect for the summer time. It is Navis by Navis Parfum. This perfume has the most gorgeous and addictive composition ever. You have some juniper berries, similar to in Irish Leather by Memo, so you get a bitter, fresh, crisp coolness from this scent. There's grapefruit as well. You have some vetiver. It's stunning, it's noble. This is a casual, chic fragrance, but more on the chic side, if you know what I mean. It's great to wear on those hot summer days, during the day, during the night. You can pair it with a crisp white shirt, or even a linen shirt, a white linen shirt, that would work really well too. To me personally, if I look at all of the fragrances from Navis is probably still my top one. Like my number one, if I had one fragrance to recommend to you from Navis Parfum, this one would be it. It is gorgeous, stunning, elegant, highly recommended to all of you. Number 9 is Acqua di Parma Colonia by Acqua di Parma. This is a classic composition, very traditional, but yet a really good scent to have in your collection if you love your basic colognes. So I'm not saying this fragrance is basic by any means, but it is a good staple to have in your collection. So it has a composition of your cologne, so it's fresh, it's clean, you have some citruses, you have some aromatics with lavender, with rosemary, you also have a bit of florals with jasmine, and you have a base of amber. And when the fragrance develops over time, you get warmth of amber that peeks through, which is super nice and gives this perfume a lot of likability, and I would say a bit more oomph than your typical colognes that you would find within this type of olfactive universe. So over time, it will develop a gorgeous, luxurious, soapy character, really beautiful. It's literally like a bar soap. The scent of a bar soap, like if you just take a bar soap and you smell it, that is what this scent is all about. This fragrance doesn't really have a youthful element to it. It's definitely more mature. So I would say this is for someone who's in their mid-30s, 40s, and onwards. And the final fragrance is one I've talked so much about on this channel. This perfume is Allure Homme by Chanel. This is the original Allure Homme Eau de Toilette, underrated gem from Chanel. Gorgeous, gorgeous fragrance. This is a casual chic perfume, effortlessly elegant, and extremely easy to wear. This fragrance opens with mandarin, with coriander, you have some cedar, you have some amber, some labdanum. This fragrance is so stunning, is one that will stay closer to your skin, so you're not going to get an incredible projection with this scent. But you know, sometimes if you want to wear classy fragrances, you don't necessarily want to intoxicate an entire room, and you're not going to do that with this fragrance. This is one that is a bit more muted, but still smells very nice and put together. So if you want a classy fragrance from Chanel that is very versatile, that you will get a lot of use out of, and you won't be smelling like everyone else, check out the original Allure Homme. And this concludes today's video. I hope you enjoyed watching it. Let me know in the comments down below what your classiest fragrances are. I would love to know. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in another video. Bye!